Welcome back to the Deadman's podcast. I'm your host.
Say back for a second.
No. Welcome back to episode 10 of the Deadman's podcast. I'm your host, Kenny. And of course, as always, it is my lovely, amazing, the most intellectual, the most extravagant, the most beautiful woman walking this planet. My wife, my fiance. But I call her my wife anyway because, you know, we're married anyway. Laura.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Deadman's podcast. Another episode. This is number 10, the big 10.
You know what that means? It's been 10 weeks since
10 weeks.
We've been doing this for 10 weeks straight.
10 weeks straight. And we're going to keep going. Yeah, man. Episode 10. I did have something planned for this, but, yeah, I kind of forgot. Plus,
there's a lot been happening.
Yeah, there's a lot been happening with my issue that I've been still going on, which should be resolved after this episode goes up, and then the next episode, all the hot tea comes out, all of it, and I'm going to go on a big rant about it. But yeah, you know, let's get into the episode. How was your day and week, honey boo? How's your week?
It looked like your brain was trying to come up with a nickname. You're like, oh, what if I called her before?
Yeah, it was.
What if I haven't called her before?
Yeah.
Would this sound funny? Would this sound good? Honey Boo.
Honey Boo Bear. Yeah.
Honey Boo Bear.
Mm-hmm.
It's been okay. I'm still working. You see these bags under my eyes? I'm still working a lot.
Still beautiful, though. Don't matter. You can have wrinkles right now. I would not care. Don't get wrinkles yet.
What?
I said don't get wrinkles yet. Wait till after I get wrinkles, then you can have wrinkles.
But what
Then we
if
can have wrinkles together.
what if I already start to have wrinkles?
I still love you. I just want to have them first.
Why?
Because
Why?
I don't know, then I can start going. Start like stroking them like a guitar. Start stroking like a guitar, yeah. But it's going to be a long time for I have wrinkles because, you know, black don't crack. Yeah.
My week's been great, honey. You know, we went to Tesso like for the first time.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was fun.
I do have to say, I really just need to step up my skincare game because walking through there, I'm like, well, this does what? This does this? Do I need this? I definitely need this. I wanted to buy everything in that store. Also the snacks. The snackies. Also, not a lot of Kirby things at the store we went to.
They had like some claw machines, but that was about it.
Yeah, and if you know me, and know us really, Kirby, very important.
Yeah, very important.
Very important. So anything Kirby, we will buy.
Yeah.
And the fact that we really didn't see much, I was a little disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of Sanrio things.
Yeah.
But nothing that I didn't already have.
That's what's called Sanrio.
Yeah, Hello Kitty is part of Sanrio.
Oh, I know that.
Wait, no, wait. Am I
know.
mixing it up? Now you got me thinking. Hold on.
Yeah.
Intermission.
Yeah. We went up to Duluth last week for some very important parts.
Yes.
Which we'll get into all that next episode.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get into all that next episode. We went to Duluth and we had a very amazing time. We was only there for 2 days. Well, two days. Was it 2 days? One or 2 days? 1 day. One day.
2
nights. Yeah, 1 day, 2 nights. And we did everything we wanted to do in a day. And it didn't feel congested. It didn't feel like you had to rush and do everything. It was actually really smooth, which was the first time we've ever done that. And it actually was amazing. Probably one of my most favorite trips I think we've taken. One of them, because we've taken many trips, but that was just one of them, which is surprising for me because if I go somewhere, I like to spend like at least a week there, like at least 7 days, maybe 8 or 9, depending on where we are, and experience everything. But we experienced quite a bit in 1 day.
And there's still so much more than we didn't see.
Yeah, there's a lot we didn't do yet. I would definitely say, I'll give you a little teaser of the next episode, but we went to Micro Center. I'll get into that whole story next episode, but we went to Micro Center because that was funny.
I
That was a funny event.
Micro Center was an experience.
We can't talk about it yet. You can give a little teaser if you want to.
I had to hold on to this man's wallet.
Yeah, that's the only bit y'all get this episode. The next episode we'll get into it because that's a whole story in its own, and it was hilarious. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. A lot of fun.
Also, in Duluth, I didn't realize how big of an Asian community there was.
Yeah, that was a lot.
We live in a place right now where there's really not that big of really any kind of community except for
It was like it's like a little bit of everybody, so it's kind of like
it
diverse.
It was really nice to see everything be intermingled, and also being in a place where we would hold hands and not many people would be like, oh, okay, whatever. They wouldn't be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you holding her hand, man? Is he holding you hostage?
Mostly everybody up there is kind of like to the. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Chill, and they minding their business, which is what you're supposed to be doing.
And then going to certain places and not having people haggle you to like, hey man, you wanna come buy this, bro? You wanna come buy it? Like that was nice. Yeah, they pulled a black card, bro. Like it is annoying. Here you try to go up to Savannah and you go into like a place like a mall. And you got every black person trying to come up to me, like, hey man, come over here, bro, come on. Support black businesses. I'm like, I support black businesses, but you ain't about. If I don't want to buy it, I ain't gonna buy it. Just because we black don't mean I owe you shit. Like I support black businesses all day long. I support small businesses too, but I don't support it just because you black. I support it if it's good. You know, but if you just start up a small business and you trying to sell some cheap ass shit, like you think I'm gonna buy it just because you black? No. If it's a good product. And I'm like, okay, I can use this. Then sure, I'll buy it.
Also, the boba.
Oh yeah, you got spoiled by boba.
I can never have boba again because it'll be compared to this one place that we went to, and nothing will ever be the same. Absolutely nothing.
No.
Kit, thank you for that. Now I can never have boba again unless I go to that place.
Yeah, actually, we won't hold over it. We're gonna hold the rest of it. We're gonna get into the details next episode. We're gonna get into the details because it was a great trip. But I want to talk about that next episode because it's a good story. It's really good, really good. Yeah, it's a good story. Yeah, but what we are gonna talk about this episode is some small things that's gonna probably be happening. I ain't gonna say small. It's actually big things. I'll put it like that. Big things that might be happening soon. I don't know if it's soon, but in the future, I'll put it like that. In the near future, we got some stuff that's gonna be happening with the podcast. I'm still working on that. I haven't talked to anybody yet. However, it may happen. I don't know quite yet. You have to give me You have to give me some time, and maybe if things go through, there's gonna be some big changes. To the podcast that I'm really looking forward to. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. When we was in Barnes and Noble, I was on the phone.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I told you about
the
that.
The brain cell was not working.
It's okay.
I don't know what happened.
So we got some changes possibly coming in the near future. Once I get the details worked out. And I get with everybody and talk to them. Some things may be happening. We might have some guests on the podcast, or there might be a separate podcast. I don't know. I don't know the full details yet. However, it's gonna be amazing. Either way it goes. If it falls through, we're still gonna keep chugging. We're gonna still keep going. But if it doesn't fall through and then shit starts happening, maybe some big changes. And Deadman's podcast might have some quality guests come on. I'm looking forward to that. But also, a segue into the other half of this topic is men's mental health. I did kind of touch on it. I've been kind of generalized with it, but I think I might have talked about it in the first episode. I'm not entirely sure.
I'll let you take the wheel for this because obviously I am not a male. I
hope not.
I'm a woman.
You're home. You're home.
I'm a woman.
You're home.
I have nothing. I obviously can't add to what men go through with mental health.
You can speak from a woman's perspective on it.
Well, you you know more about it more than I would.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because
yeah.
you are a man.
Man.
I'm a
Man. Yeah. So, recently I had someone close to me, gave me a phone call, and if you see this episode, it was great talking to you about it, and love you, bro. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, lots of love to you and your family, and
Love you, bud.
yeah, he's a great guy, and he gave me a call, and of course, men don't typically talk about how they feel, and their own mental well-being, but when he talked to me, it his words gave me that it let me know that I'm doing the right thing by talking about this kind of stuff because when he said he watched one of the episodes or a few of them, I don't know how many he watched, but he did watch one at least, and it touched him and it made him feel like it made him open up to me and let me know that I was doing the right thing, and he even told me that on his own, and it hit a chord in me and let me know that I'm helping people, by just talking about this kind of stuff and going in depth about it and what my own experiences and what I go through. And him, I mean, I talked to him, but it was kind of out of the blue for me. I didn't expect him to open up about this stuff, and I'm glad he did, because it's even if it's one person so far that has opened up about what they're going through. And of course, I'm not gonna go into his business, but I will say that our line of work, I can definitely tell you the people who's been in that for a long time definitely have some stuff that they really need to seek help for and talk about. Sadly, I can't exactly go into detail about what I do, because I did talk to people about it, and I have to walk a really fine line about it, because our line of work is really if you talk bad about the job, you can really get in trouble, blah blah blah. Either way, y'all, just saying, because I feel like people should be able to talk about their own work.
I wonder if my job has something like that.
Probably.
I'll find out, because when that happens and I quit, I'm gonna let out all the tea.
Yeah.
I hate
But
that place.
But we talked about at least an hour, I would say, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and it was a very good phone call, and I would say that I could kind of briefly talk about what we do. Let's just say we deal with not so good people,
Toddlers.
toddlers. I'll put it like this: it's a daycare for grown-ups. Hopefully y'all catch on to it. I'm not gonna exactly say, because I don't need them coming at me about it. But he's been in the game for about, I think he said 18 years, and all the stuff he's witnessed is very traumatic, and it affected him to the point where he stepped down. And when he opened up to me, it let me know that men need to talk about it more, and he's happy that I'm doing such a thing. And it was, hopefully he doesn't get mad about me saying that, talking about a little bit about what we talked about, but I just wanted to put it out there because it's important to me that men talk about their mental well-being, because we don't typically do that, and that's why I was happy to start this podcast, and that's why I wanted to do it. It's for mental health, and then also men's mental health, because it's not talked about a lot, and a lot of men hold it in thinking you have to be strong and that you can't talk about it because you have to be a man and suck it up. No, man. When people try to say, "Oh, you're weak for it," it tarnishes your masculinity and all this other BS. No, it's just
masculinity.
Yeah,
is
when
bullshit.
just as much as women talk about how they feel and what they're going through, and they don't get judged, men should be able to do the same damn thing. Equality. That's a big word these last decade, is equality. Men should be able to do the same damn thing that women do when it comes to their mental well-being. We shouldn't have to be holding in to look tough and macho and all this other BS. No, we should be able to talk about it and not be judged about it. And me, when he was telling me this stuff, it made me think about myself and what I go through. Hell, just this past trip, I had a little moment where my mind started going into a dark place, but she had to hold me back and hold my hand and say, "Hey, calm down. Don't let it take over. And like just relax." But and it's not something I can really necessarily control. It just happens. When I start having those thoughts and those like vivid like imagery in my head of like what I want to do, I have to really hold myself back. And she held my hand tight and looked in my eyes and said, "It's gonna be okay," because I didn't. It's not like I let it come through.
We almost threw hands at the mall.
Yeah, it's something that I try to I have a really good grasp on it, but it's just like it still slips through, and I still struggle with that. Like the
That's
medication.
What I'm here for, baby.
That's why I take medication to kind of control those.
No, I'm just joking.
Control those intrusive thoughts. I'll put it like that because they are very intrusive. But when he was telling me these things, I'm just like, damn, like I really am doing the right thing, and that's why I'm gonna keep doing this podcast. I'm gonna keep preaching about mental health. Even though some people may say, "Oh, you don't talk about it enough," I don't want it to consume the whole entire show. I still want people to be entertained with this podcast.
Because we are not health professionals.
No, we're not health professionals, but like it's just I'm just here to shine a light on the matter.
We talk about what we go through.
Yes.
And what's not talked about enough.
From my firsthand experience, and then from the outside looking in, that's why I feel like this podcast is very well balanced, because you have someone that goes through it, and you have somebody that is living with someone that's going through it. So it's a good balance, and that's why I'm excited for hopefully the future. If my plans go right, that I can have guests on, people that may be going through something I never knew about. Mm-hmm. But it'll be something that we can discuss and really dive into. So I'm looking forward to the future if things go well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, men's mental health really needs to be talked about more, and that's why I'm here, because I'm going to shine a light on that, because it is important to me, and I want the topic to be more dived into and talked about, and I want to create a space where men can really talk about their own issues and not be judged about it, right, and not looked down upon or make them feel less of a man. And just anybody in general, honestly, like not just men but women too, and transgenders, all that, whatever. I want this to be a safe space where people can talk about issues in the future. When we potentially grow and start having more guests on, this will be a safe, non-judged space. So yeah, that's my little
happy rant.
Happy rant. Not gonna say it was a rant, but just things that's been going on. So yeah. And on to the next segue portion show thing of the Deadman's Podcast, episode 10. Work.
Why'd you do like a full?
I have no idea. My mind went out the window for a minute.
Are you okay?
I am okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pooping?
Nah, I ain't pooping. You pooping? But yeah. Work for me, because I didn't really go into my week. How it's been. Well, I'll put it like this. Going back to work after our trip. Oh boy. I think it was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. So
I talked about comfy for this.
I talked about it a little bit on I think was it TikTok. I put a little thing out on TikTok, and I kind of, if you want to get the full story, you can go over there. But basically, what happened is we had a storm that came through Thursday. I think it was a storm. Hurricane storm, whatever the hell it was.
It was just a storm.
It's a storm. It was a bad one.
Hurricane season is upon us, though.
Yeah, hurricane season is coming. But yeah, so basically, I go back to work, and my supervisor said, "Hey, you need to get this the software updated." I said, "Okay." I said, "What's going on?" He's like, "Well, if you don't, then our contract with this company is going to be terminated." I said, "Okay, cool. I'll take care of it."
Okay, cool.
So I'll go take care of it, because apparently they've been emailing him since February, but he just now remembered that they did, and now they're like, "Oh, we're going to terminate it." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So
I love the communication.
He completely forgot about it. I mean, the man does have a lot on his plate. I'm not mad at him, yeah. But I kind of wish I would have known about it.
Did you get the email?
I don't know.
I feel like you should have.
I was out at that time. I was out. So they didn't. I don't think they included me.
because you weren't here.
Yeah, especially because I wasn't handling that stuff anymore. Because we had the other lady that come through. You don't talk about her daughter. So she took over, and so I was kind of left out the loop. Even though I should have been in there because I'm the IT man there. So, IT man, because they don't let me really do as much as I want to do. So anyway, he said, yeah, we need you to update this because we're gonna get terminated. I said, cool.
I love that.
So I was like, I proceed to go to my office. I make some phone calls, blah blah blah. So at this time, the storm starts coming in. So you see the sky get dark. And I'm like, oh shit. So I said, yeah, let me go ahead and get this done. So I called people up. Hey, yeah, I need y'all to update this software for me because it's their stuff. I could have done it manually, but I didn't have permissions to do it. So it wasn't added to my account because I have an account and I can get all the permissions I need to go in there and do it myself. So I call him. He's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on your account. You can do it manually, blah, blah, blah. But I'll go ahead and remote in and do it for you as well. I was like, cool. I ain't got to do no work. So I sat back. I'll wait. So I see him mess around on the computer and updating everything and blah, blah, blah. Go into the software, put all these stuff in, whatever. Cool. Everything's going smooth so far. Here comes the storm coming in closer. You start hearing it. The lights start flickering, all this shit. So I knew something was going to happen. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, and the next thing you know, I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, we're almost done. I said, cool. His mouth stops. I said, oh. So I said, hey, you there still? He's like, yeah, I'm still here, but it kicked me out. I said, oh, fuck. So I said, I don't know what's going on. And then I look at the spot that every IT person on this earth walking in flesh and blood looks down and they see that symbol that it makes our heart drop, especially if we're doing something very important. You see the little globe, letting you know you have no internet. I lost it because prior to this, I needed to get my account unlocked because it was locked, and I needed to get in there to start the whole process anyway. So prior to that, I was dealing with them for a whole hour trying to get to the right person. Even though we have to deal with the little AI prompt things to get to the right person, I was doing that, and every time I would get connected to a person, they'd be like, oh, you called the wrong department. Let me go ahead and transfer you. Let me give you a phone number and you can call them. So I'm like, okay, cool. They'll transfer me. Still the same problem. Next thing you know, they hang up. They gave me a phone number. I called that phone number to go get to the next person I need to talk to. They said, oh, you called the wrong department. I went through at least 10 to 20 goddamn people just to try to get my password so I can start the fucking process, and then we lose the internet.
Hey, you want to know what happened to me on Thursday? They sent me home because I got sick.
I was livid.
I was snoozing during that storm.
So this poor man, he's like, oh man. I said, yeah, we lost internet. He's like, you just want to call us back? I wanted to say, hell no, I'll stay on here till we get the internet, but I knew it was going to take a long time because my field of work, they're like 40 to 50 years in the goddamn past. So some of the oldest shit in this earth that probably even dinosaurs will look disappointed in. But
sounds like the army.
Yeah, it's oh my god, dude. So I had to hang up. Reluctantly, I hung up, and then here comes my supervisor. You got it done yet? I was not. We got the internet. He's like, what? I said, yeah, because he wasn't there at the time. Like he just came. I think he just came back, or he came from the back or somewhere. I don't know. He was somewhere around, but he wasn't aware that we lost internet. I said, nope, I didn't get flicking done because we lost internet. Then the lights start flickering, lost power. I was like, so that means I had to also deal with trying to get the internet back, on top of trying to get the software updated, which I couldn't do that day. Spoilers. So I had to wait till tomorrow to come back in, and hopefully it got situated. But that day was just so painful because I'm like, it's the worst thing to happen to someone that works in IT, because not only do I deal with the computers, software, and the hardware of everything, I also have to deal with the server as well, along with other minor things that really has nothing to do with my job. But hey, that's my field for you, which I can't talk about, which I really wish I can. But if one day I am lucky enough to get out of this shit and do what I really want to do, I'm giving all the goddamn tea about this place because oh boy. But anyway, it's a great place. Don't fire me. Love y'all. So I love working with y'all, man. By the way, I do love my job. Just saying, I do love my job, but just the stuff surrounding my job is shit. But anyway, so yeah, he comes to me. He's like, yeah, done. I said, no, we lost internet. He's like, what do you mean? I said, we lost internet. He's like, well, get it back.
I looked at him. It ran away.
I looked at him because me and him, we have a cool rapport. We have a good relationship. I looked at him. I said, you think I can get shit out like internet and make it work? You think I could do that? If I could, we would never lose internet. That shit a lot.
Blow on the modem and
yeah,
it worked.
I mean, I take good quality shits every day. If I can do that, I will get the internet back right now because I had the shit.
Hold on. Did you say you take good quality shit?
Hell yeah. Every man takes good quality shit.
You take the most earth-shattering shits. You know how I know this?
Because you've been with me forever.
It smells.
It smells like heaven.
No, it doesn't. I don't know what you're eating.
Food. I mean, I was going to kind of wait until, a little later. Well, actually, that's the last thing on topic anyway. So, my grandma, I haven't talked about her in a couple of episodes, but we back on it, boys. We back on it. I got the assignment. I know y'all love talking about my grandma. So, my grandma, because you talk about shits. So, talk about shit.
What is happening?
I don't know. But my grandma, though, man, let me tell y'all. So, my grandma, I come home, and, I like every guy, every man, every husband, boyfriend, whatever. My grandma, I come home, because spoilers, I live with my grandma. For now, at least. But my grandma, I come home,
Yes,
I take a shit. I
grandma
take a shit.
30 times.
I take a shit, and this woman comes outside the bathroom door. I said, "What are you doing?"
She should.
I said, "What are you doing?" She's like, "You stink." I said, "What the?"
She's
I said, "It ain't that bad."
She
She said, "It's seeping out of the bathroom." She's like,
Yes.
"What are you eating?" I said, "Food." Hey, what you
were eating.
She's like, "You need to take more shits." I said, "I take one every day."
You need to eat more fiber or something.
I do eat fiber.
What? Do you even know what fiber is?
Mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread. The greatest thing walking this. The greatest thing God ever invented. It's better than fruit and vegetables. I can live off mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread.
This is how the diabetes and the high cholesterol.
If I die from eating that shit, I'll be happy.
I won't.
I love mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread.
I won't be happy.
I mean, I know
you gonna live with that?
No, I'll make you eat it too.
No.
We're gonna go together.
No.
I'll come out the casket and be like, "Baby, you next."
I don't even know what to say.
I'll wake up again. You coming with me? Oh shit! I'll wake up and be like, "Hey, you say you're coming next?" Huh?
You're gonna come out the casket and make me eat that.
No, you're gonna eat it before and then when I die, I'm gonna come back and be like, "He said you come next," and I'm just going. Those are my last words. "You coming with me?" He said, "You coming next." Honey. Actually, what would be your final word? Let's say we're in like a situation, and we're stuck in a tree. We got like 6 fucking mountain lions around us in a tree. What would be our last words? Because we ain't gonna make it out live.
My final words would be your name.
No.
Just your name.
No.
The last thing I think about.
Mine.
I caught you off guard with that, didn't I?
You did.
You thought I was going to say something funny? No, I said something poetic. My final words will be your name.
Mine.
In my final breath, I will be thinking about you.
Mine would be. Mine would be. Oh, you're not entertained, and then just jump into the pit and be like, honey, run.
First of all, the mountain lions can't speak English.
It's okay.
How are they going to know your reference? Only I'm going to know the reference.
I don't know. I might catch them off guard, and they might be like, huh, what?
These aren't Lion King mountain lions. They don't.
I don't know. It might get caught off guard, but I mean, just yelling, "Are you not entertained?" and then just running, like, honey, go. Or they maul me. I'm like, run.
No.
They go take his chicken. Shit. Yeah. Oh, so back to my grandma, right? So basically, my grandma today. This happened today as we filmed. This happened a little couple hours ago. So she came up to us and she said, "Hey,
do y'all know how to put a trash bag in?
Properly.
Trash bag?
Put a trash bag in properly."
And I'm like, huh? what do you mean? You
Yeah.
put it in the bin.
You just, and then just
Put it in the bin.
put it in there. She looked at us. She said,
No.
"No." I said, "What you?" I said, "She's like, let me show you." I said, "Nana, if you make me feel stupid, we are throwing hands, and I'm gonna throw you in the lake back there. I will throw you in the lake, and the fishies gonna have you. There's nothing dangerous in the lake, but all the fishies they can swim around you, and they just.
Know of.
I mean, there are turtles and shit in there. I don't know. I think there's alligators in there too.
Turtles.
Yeah, I think there's alligators in there.
Alligator. Okay, there you go.
But anyway, I told her, I said, I'm gonna throw you in the lake. I'm gonna save you, but I'm gonna throw you in the lake at the same time. But she looked at me. She said, "Why you throw me in the lake? Why you gonna fight me?" I said, "Because I don't want you to make me feel stupid."
And spoiler alert,
She did. She made me feel stupid.
She did.
So this woman, she proceeds to get a one of the little bins we have. Got a trash bag. And, you know, we're thinking, oh, it's inside out or something. You gotta flip it outside and you put it in there, or tie it at the end. What we were thinking. No. So she takes a so small black trash bag, and I'm pretty sure all you guys know the ones that have the black outside and the gray inside. So she got it, and the gray is on the outside. So I'm like, okay, you just flip it out, flip it back together, and just put it in there. Wrong. She puts it on the top, like
pushes it in.
like it's a rectangular one. She puts it on the edges, and then just pushes the gray part into the trash can. So I'm like, and she just puts the lid back on there, and she slides it away and looks at us. I said, go outside and jump in the lake. Just go outside and jump in the lake, respectfully, of course. And
respectfully, go throw yourself with the fishies.
Go throw yourself to the fishies. And I'm like, she just looked at us. She's like, did y'all not know that? I said,
no.
I looked at her. I said, when did you find this out? And she said, I've been know this. I said, lie to somebody else. Like, ain't no way you knew this. And she's like, almost all trash bags, almost all of them are like this. I was like, since when?
I grew up in a household with the clear ones, and you have the slack, and then you just tie the slack. So.
Yeah, since when was this like some type of revelation?
Or the Glad all white trash bags.
I'm like, or the all black slick ones, like that you don't have to worry about that. But she's like, almost all of them are like that now. I was like, what? I said, since when?
She hurt my brain.
Yeah, I just looked at her. I said, I'm leaving now. Like, I felt like a idiot.
I just feel like a fool.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
You take me for a fool.
I was just
I don't
baffled.
know where that's from.
I was flabbergasted.
Huh? What?
I don't know. One brain cell.
The one brain cell, it's like splitting and then comes back together.
Ah, God. But yeah, that's my grandma for you, man. But
I found something on Reddit.
Oh, they read it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to all y'all. I know it's gonna be
Happy Mother's Day. This is gonna be put up after, but still.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 3 days later. I had to count my fingers for a minute.
But still, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all y'all mothers out there, single mothers, married mothers, widowed mothers. I don't know, whatever.
Mama, we appreciate you.
biscuit baking mothers. I don't know. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all. Shout out for all three of y'all that may watch this video. Thank y'all. This is your boy Kenny. You know, coming at y'all with the hot music. I'm just kidding. Okay, you got ready for us, honey?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is on r/relationship advice. And the title, my husband hid having lunch with a coworker and said my food was tasteless.
He's f***ing her.
What do I do? I want this to be quick. I feel really weird about this, and I'm on the verge of asking for a separation. So I've been with my husband for 15 years, married for 11. Amazing relationship, small bumps of course, but nothing like this. I've always made lunch for my husband to take to work, and up until a little over a month ago, that was fine. Middle of March, he said that a new Turkish food stand opened up outside his office, and that he'd been eating lunches there instead because they were good. All right, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So he just completely stopped asking for lunches. I had maybe packed 5 during this time frame for him, but I'm not even sure he was eating them now. So on Thursday, I was at home working, and I had a phone call from him, though he was calling thought he was calling during his lunch, but he had butt dialed me instead. At first, I didn't hear much, just him talking to someone, and I was about to hang up until I heard a woman's voice as well.
So they in the boom boom room.
I wouldn't say I'm a jealous person, but I was a little bit curious, so I muted my call at work and listened. It was just a standard conversation at first. He was praising this woman's cooking a lot, which of course made me realize that he was eating lunch this coworker made. I was a bit peeved, but there's an explanation, sure. Although that went out the fucking window when she said, "It's better than your wife," or "Is it better than your wife's?" To which he replied, "Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's not tasteless for a start."
Woo!
Followed by laughing. First of all, what the is that supposed to mean? 15 years of cooking and now he has a complaint? And not even to me, but some coworker? Also, that absolutely isn't innocent on her end, right? I'm not crazy thinking that's so weird. Why even bring me up? Anyway, I raised hell, ended the call, sent him a message to not to worry about my tasteless cooking anymore, and that he can eat from the bin from now on. He's apologized, said that he loves my food and was just trying to seem cool in front of his coworker. I asked why he lied about where he was getting his lunch from, and he said he said that initially he did get it from that stand, but that coworker started offering, and he didn't want to tell me because he thought I would get jealous. Yeah, can you blame me? So I've been airing him since. I'm still pissed, to be honest. I haven't made him lunch or dinner, only for myself, since he said that he dislikes it so much. He said today that he's apologized and that I shouldn't keep punishing him, but I'm literally an inch from going to my mom's. I have a suitcase with my clothes packed under our bed already. Dad thinks it was a stupid comment, but that I should work it out. Mom is on my side regardless of my decision. I'm thinking about leaving for a few days at least, maybe a separation, but I honestly just want some reassurance if that's what's best here. So I just want to read the first comment. Now let's be real here. What are the odds the first time he talks about you negatively is the first time he butt dials you? This has been going on since he stopped having you made his lunches. Yep, he's been talking shit for a long time.
You want my thoughts, or you want to say something first?
You first, because I feel like I have to say.
They clapping cheeks. They in the back of that restaurant or her house in the boom boom room, and they get down like boom boom buffoons. Boy, what? You telling me she just randomly started making you lunches? Nah, they. Yeah, just leave. Just save your time and energy. Go make somebody else some food, and y'all start fucking, and you butt dial him while y'all.
I will say.
And be like, oh, this is so much better than my ex-husband's. Yeah, do that. Yeah, just do that.
I will say this as a woman who cooks and bakes regularly for the people I love. If I find out.
So me.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I got it right.
Yay!
Yay!
If I find out that you've been eating someone else's food and you've been shit talking my food behind my back,
Hell, not praise your food.
That's a sign of divorce in my eyes, because my love language is cooking.
That's probably hers too.
If I love you, I'm baking you cookies. If I love you enough, I'm cooking you pasta. That's a big deal for me. If I
Yeah,
love you,
no.
I'm making you bread.
I love her food. That's why I'm fat now.
That is not my fault.
So, no, I would never shit talk your food. Ever. Like, I would say, like, hey, should add this in there, or hey, this is what should go in there as well. Little critiques, but I ain't gonna sit there and trash talk your food. And if I do eat somebody else's food, I'm gonna tell you, like, hey, I had some food today. But honestly, I'll eat your food before I eat their food. That's just me. Because we do have people that bake and bring stuff to work, and everybody, pitches and eats together. But to have someone specifically make me food, I'll be like, I'll kind of look at them like,
Did you poison this?
yeah,
Because you can't eat at everybody's house.
No, you can't eat
and
at
y'all
everybody's
know what
food.
I mean
Hell no.
by that.
Y'all
don't know how they clean their dishes, because there's some people that don't clean their dishes right.
And you don't know how they clean the food if it's meat.
Especially meat,
Mhm.
fruits, vegetables. You don't know how they clean that. 3, seasoning.
Yeah, seasoning, please.
Some people don't know how to season their food.
Spoilers, man. She's actually black. She seasoned her food. She's invited to the cookout. She'll be coming for quite some time now. She knows. She's seasoned.
If you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning.
She's a real.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice knowing you. This is a great podcast.
10 episodes in, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get canceled.
No, but for realsies, if I find out that was ever happening, I would be hurt beyond relief or beyond repair.
No, I'll bring it home and be like, hey, honey, someone made this for me, and I'll eat it in front of you. Like,
be like, this ain't good.
no, like I don't eat everybody's food. Like,
Oh,
unless I know you and I know like. But if you're like some random ass woman that come up to me and like we work together and you start making me food, I'm gonna look at you weird.
Plate.
Like,
Get
I'm
the
gonna be
fuck
like,
out of here.
like,
Get the fuck out of here.
it's weird. Yeah.
I'm married. I'm married.
Yeah, no, that's stranger danger.
Yeah.
Nah, like I would tell you, and I'd be like, hey, like someone made me food, and like, but if it depends on how they present it. Like if we're cool and it's like a sign of thank you because I have people that bring me stuff. Like, they'll bring me donuts or they'll bring me, like, some snacks or something like that as a thank you because I helped them with work.
Donuts.
Yeah. Like,
donuts.
the lady that you remember, she brings me donuts because I always help her.
I know.
Because she's always...
I love her.
Yeah, she always asks me for help because there's something always going on with her stuff, like her computer and stuff.
I love her.
So I help her. And she'll bring me donuts every now and again. Like, sadly not now because...
And I will get donuts eventually.
Yes. But, or she'll make me coffee or something like that, as a sign of thank you. So,
That's fine, but if a random lady comes up to me and be like, I need you a plate of food.
I'll throw it in the trash.
Absolutely not. I will crucify you.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the trash.
If it's a man,
Sorry.
I will castrate you. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
It's like that one TikTok I showed you.
Nah, if it's a man, they got to get vetted first by my wife. Because that's the only way they're going to get invited to the harem.
Unless you the grill master.
Yeah.
That's the only
There's only certain men that are allowed in my circle, my harem, my bros. That's...
The harem.
Yeah,
Well, no, it's like the TikTok I showed you where the guy was like, if my wife ever cooks for another man, and he just like falls on his knees and just sobs. Because like that, I feel like that's a form of cheating.
If you...
I would never cook for another man, unless it's family, of course.
Nah, or
if it's one of the bros, and they have a wife, and they just had a baby. That's the only time
if it's some random ass motherfucker, guess what? They get RKO'd immediately.
Be like, who the are you cooking for?
Sweet chin music immediately.
Because for someone who loves to cook, it's obviously going to take a lot of time out of my day because I take pride in what I cook and what I bake.
Let you cook for another man. I'm throwing them through a barbed wire table and setting it on fire.
And then you're going to eat the food in front of them.
In front of them while they sit there and writhe in pain.
It's like the one day that you came to get breakfast. I had a day off. And I think I was just gonna cook you some like eggs and waffles, but I decided, I've got an hour. Let me make some biscuits from scratch. And I didn't tell you until you got there, and you were like, "You made me biscuits?" And I was like,
jelly.
"Hell yeah!"
Biscuits and jelly, baby.
Hell yeah! I made you some homemade buttermilk biscuits, and you were like, "Oh my god!" Like, I will continue to do that for the people I love, but to do that,
me only.
And my family.
Nope, me only.
And my family.
Nope, they can go to the store and get some frozen stuff. I am your family.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
But no, obviously, that's the situation.
Yeah, divorce.
A boo.
Yeah, divorce immediately. Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. So, speaking of, you know, men and their stupidity. You're just to wrap it all up. You're a idiot, my man. Whoever you are, and
You got a woman that's
you got a
cooking
whole
for
woman
you?
that's cooking for you. If you had issues with her cooking, tell her. Like just say,
Just
hey,
be honest.
just be honest. Say, hey, like you should add a little bit of this in there. Like add a little bit of that. Maybe look into this or it's nothing wrong with like critiquing your wife's food because
Right.
she's cooking for you. So if you don't like it, you need to speak up and tell her. That way she can improve her game.
Mm.
Like that's the only way. But if you sit there and lie and you're not liking it, if she finds out like, oh, we've been together for 15 years and you even like my food this whole time, that's gonna hurt her more than you just being straight up and honest.
Right.
Like how I always say, like to me, being a man is being truthful and honest.
Mm.
Like yeah, us men are stupid. We every now and again, but a real man grows from his ups and owns up to his shit. So own up to your shit and tell your fucking wife that you don't like something. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'd rather my wife be upset if I don't like something and she goes back and improves it and then she surprises me with it again and it's like 10 times better. Man, ain't nothing better than your woman's face when you eat some of her food and you're like, God damn, baby, you put your foot in this shit. You put your fucking whole heart into this.
What?
Like, that's a sign of true love right there, man.
Hold on, wait. What's one meal that you say I put my fucking
Everything.
foot in there? No, not everything.
Everything. So one specific, that's kind of hard.
Mm. I've cooked a lot.
You got a lot of stuff.
Cooked a lot.
You talking about baking or like food?
Whichever one comes to your mind first.
I'll do both. So baking will probably have to be the honey bun cake, along with the those cookies with the frosting that you made.
Oh, the cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll cookies. Those. So that's on the baking side. And then food wise, I would say the times you make mac and cheese and baked beans and cornbread for me. Yeah, those of course, obviously.
Your favorite meals.
Obviously. If it's not fat, then any pasta really. Especially if you mix like the meat with like normal meat, and then you like this sweet Italian sausage. I think
Oh,
what it is.
Italian sausage.
Yeah.
Like when I do
Goulash, spaghetti,
or
whatever.
lasagna.
And then of course, we make stuff from scratch. Like of course, the biscuits was really good. The bread is always good, especially if I put Nutella on it. Oh boy. But yeah, there's a lot. Like I can't think of all of it right now, but there's quite a bit.
Get you a woman that cooks, because
get a
we
woman that
love you.
And a woman that's not afraid to actually, try new things and make new things. And not a woman that makes constantly like spaghetti or
My spaghetti do be good though.
spaghetti be good, but like one that is not afraid to experiment and try new things for your fucking liking.
It's like when when you were going through keto, and I
Oh,
tried to
Jesus Christ.
and I tried to do keto recipes.
I failed, by the way. Spoilers. Still
I
fat.
tried to do a keto lasagna, and the obviously you can't have pasta because the sugar.
Was that the one I kind of liked? It was all right.
That one was okay.
Yeah.
Because it was.
I can't do keto because y'all's food sucks.
It was egg white, and it was something else to make like foam bread, if that makes sense. Like thin, eggy pieces of bread that you layer in
wasn't
the
bad.
sauce. No, it wasn't bad, but that texture was not it. That was not lasagna.
Like I would say keto
that
food.
was a sad lasagna.
Keto food wasn't bad. However, it's like it's not for me. It's not for everybody. Like, and I know there are some keto recipes that are actually really fucking good. However, like the stuff that we tried, it was dog poo. It was ugly.
I also eat a lot of fruit, which obviously is sugar, and I could not stay in ketosis long enough for it to do anything.
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
it was horrible.
I just kept eating fruit, and it did not work out.
No, keto is not for everybody. Like if you do it, hey, more power to you.
More
Just
power to
strong-willed.
you.
But y'all's food is shit. At least the ones that we tried. But anyway, so getting into the last portion of the show, which is always a pleasure for me, and I love sharing with y'all. Which I need to, Yeah, Polo Time. Yep. This one I wrote a week or two ago. I call it Attack on Titan. So all of you anime nerds, you're welcome.
I just started watching, and now I see why everybody simps over Levi.
Yeah. Poem time.
Poem time. Attack on Titan.
Yeah, Attack on Titan. So all you anime nerds, you're welcome. Yeah, so I wrote this 2 weeks ago. I will say about a week or two ago, I think. So hopefully y'all enjoy. This one is going to be kind of, hopefully y'all catch on to what I did. I tried a little bit of like advanced writing, I guess. I kind of did a little something different. It's a little more, I tried to be a little more complicated instead of simple. I don't know. I just try something different based on what I see other poets do. So I want to try to get to that level. So I tried something. So hopefully y'all like it. Anyway, Attack on Titan. Larger than life, feeling hopeless, all you can do is get down and pray and have hope that you aren't next. Looking down, making you feel small like an ant moving at a crawl. You look up and comparing yourself to it all. You just know that any second it'll be you there. With its grimacing smile and its soulless eyes, it simply leaves you grimacing your own demise. Honestly, what could you do? What could you have done to fight back against that? I don't know, Aaron, but I do know that it's the declaration of war on my own mind and not meet my own demise. This is Attack on Titan. This noose around my neck while it all begins to set in my mind. You feel it tighten while I get my sights set on that Titan. There is no escape. You look up, it looks down. When it grabs you, there is no coming down. Your legs dangling there is no hope now. If you kill the enemy, will we be free? But what if that enemy is me? I got this rage inside that makes me want to cry. This Titan is tightening its grip. It's fading to black. Trust me, I'm fighting back. But when that Titan attacks, just know it's not holding back. It's a short one. Yeah, as you can see, like kind of like try to do a little bit of wordplay, double entendres and stuff like that. Some of us the tongue twisters that I have been practicing reading this, but it's still like, it's still kind of like I'm still trying to used to that kind of stuff. But hey,
to see it, honey.
Yeah, it's hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I know I kind of stumbled a little bit because it was kind of hard reading it because like I like the way I wrote it. Just saying it, it can somewhat like tongue tie you.
Trip you up.
Yeah, it can trip you up real quick. But I think that's what makes poetry so fun for me.
This Titan is Titan in script.
Yeah, it was a good one. I enjoyed it. I like writing anime ones. They are very tricky, and some of the stuff I have to really I have to do some research on some stuff, just so I can do a little bit better with it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all picked up on the little pieces.
References.
Yeah, the references. And also some of the imagery I did because if you don't know, of course, mental health. I have mental health, so like the stuff I write that deals with that kind of stuff, I'm letting you guys into what I fight all the time and what I struggle with, because I have ideations. If y'all don't know that, ideations, however you say it.
I don't know what that word means.
Like you really don't know what it means.
So, I think I can pick up the context clues.
Basically, like you guys don't know. Basically, what I suffer with is my mind. When there's times where
scenarios in your
like
mind?
I basically imagine it, and I'm like, my mind wants to do it because it sounds amazing. Like it's really kind of like.
I mean, I do that when I'm reading.
Like I think about all the time. Basically, that's to sum it up for you. Like mine is like I think about that, and then my mind is like, that sounds amazing. Like it wants to do it. So I have to fight that all the damn time. So that's basically that's why when I do poetry and I do stuff like this, I'm letting you guys into my mind. Hence why one of the episodes I think I wrote a poem inside my mind. I'm letting you guys in to see what I go through, and I want to put that on paper so people eventually, if I do put this in a book or something, or I'll write my own poetry book, put it all in there so that way you guys can read what I go through. That's my goal one day, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If people start liking the poems and let me know they like them, hey, who knows what happens? I'll do with them.
I like them.
Yeah, of course
I
you
like
do.
them a lot.
Of course, I don't feel like I'm at that level yet where I'm proud of them. I'm proud of my work,
I'm proud of them.
but I'm not proud enough to, you know, like, I guess when I get feedback on them, besides, of course.
Honestly, they're all great.
Yeah, but anyway, that's where we're going to end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, leave a like.
Comment, subscribe.
And let us
hit
know
the
how.
Notification bell.
Hit the notification
Also,
bell.
we're putting the email in the episode description. So if you
Yes.
got something you want to say to us,
Go
or if you
ahead.
got something you want us to talk about, we're stealing it from Peaches and Chris.
Yes.
If you got something you want to talk to us about, you should definitely email us.
And I'll go back and I want to check them. I think I should have put it in the last episode because I forgot to do it.
I think we can put them in for
After the
all-
fact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can
but-
put them in for all the episodes. So honestly, please.
I think
send us a
I
little
think I did put it in the description last episode. I don't know. If it's not there, I'll put it there. If it is, there you go.
Send us an email. Talk to us.
Yeah, send us an email, talk to us, let us know how you like the show, blah blah blah. All the good shit.
If you want to keep it anonymous, send it from
A burner
throwaway
email.
I don't care.
Put it through a burner email. I don't care. But just
We're here.
we're here. We'll put them in the episodes going forward. In case someone does want to send something in, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. And we'll keep it anonymous as possible unless you want us to tell us your information. Just tell us what you want us to say. What we
And if
want
it
to
is a story where you really want us to deep dive into it, we need context. We need, if you have
say.
some.
Don't just say, "Hey, he did this."
He did this. Just
Give
give
us
us-
the backstory. Give us a little.
give
bit
us a tea. Give us a receipt if you have some. Hey, we'll talk about it.
Go through it all.
That way we have better ideas of what you want us to talk about. That way we know the
Give
full
you
story.
better advice and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So we might, and who knows, we might make it a segment on the show. We might make a certain section of the show. I don't know. But anyway, love y'all. Bye. If you love what we do, like I said, leave a comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Go over to TikTok at Dr. Scrumptious. I'm not an actual doctor, so don't take my word on it. But yeah, go check us out over there on TikTok. Still thinking about Instagram. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of about it. But yeah.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. See you next episode.